Hey guys, what's up and welcome to a brand new snapshot video for 1.17. Today we're going over 20W45A. I know, a catchy name. But anyways, let's crack into it. There is so much to show you guys. Okay guys, well we are currently underground. As you can see, there's like little geodes everywhere, these purple things. You can see them off in the distance. There's one down there as well. We are right above one here, so you guys are going to find these while mining through your world. I'm not exactly sure what level these guys are on, but anyway, let's switch into survival mode. And let's pick out our pickaxes here. Now guys, this is Amethyst. There's quite a few different types. As you can see up here, we have the block of Amethyst, and we also have budding Amethyst, which is where we can grow these crystals, these Amethyst crystals, and they can be picked up at any stage of growth. As you can see, we have the small, medium, large, and the full Amethyst cluster here. And once we have a full Amethyst cluster, we can mine it for Amethyst shards. The Amethyst clusters will drop 4 of these Amethyst shards, and then we can use these to craft a few cool things. At the moment, we can use it to craft the Spyglass and also the Tinted Glass, which we will show both of these off in a bit, guys. And so this stuff can be mined, but if you mine it with a normal pick, you can pick it up. You do not need Silk Touch or anything. This one here has Fortune, so if this is a completed one here, we will get more than 4. As you can see, we got 12 from a full cluster there, which is just insane. Now, you can actually pick these up at any stage you want. So as you can see, we have Silk Touch on here, but that doesn't appear to be working, my friends. It does say you can pick them up at any stage, but again, guys, this is a snapshot, so things aren't always working. Can we pick up this one? No, it looks like we can't pick up any of these. But as you can see, guys, this is the budding Amethyst block here, this one here. And that is different from the block of Amethyst. So if we come over here and we pick up this budding Amethyst looks a little bit different. As you can see, it's got a little bit of a pattern on it. If you leave these long enough, they will grow these crystals. And yeah, the crystals do not grow on these normal ones. So that is pretty cool, guys. Right, so that is everything on the Amethyst. However, if we get our pick here and we dig out a bit outside of these, you'll see we'll reach another layer here. And we'll pick up these blocks here, which are calcite, which is a new building block. I don't think there's any crafting things for them just yet. I don't know if they will, or if they're just going to be another building block for us. And also, guys, there is another block here, which, as you can see, if we mouse over it, is called tough. So these are these 2 blocks here, calcite and tough. And I think they're both just building blocks for now. And then after that, you will go back into normal generation of stone and things. So guys, I'm going to turn the sound of the blocks all the way up here, because I think that will affect us. As you walk on these, you can hear little dinging noises, hopefully. And when you break them, they make lots of cool noises as well. So that is pretty fantastic. That's the last thing here, guys. Let's move on to some more features of the update. Next up, guys, is the brand new bundle, which is an attempt at solving our inventory problems. Now, I think there are definitely positives to this, and a few negatives, which I'm going to say. So, first of all, to put stuff in it, you pick it up and you right-click on it in your inventory, like so. That fills it up. It can hold a whole stack of 1 item. So, it's a bit weird. It's hard to calculate, but basically you could have 64 stone. That's all it could hold, right? Or you could have 32 stone and 32 sand. That would be like a whole stack of that sort of thing. So you can combine like smaller amounts together. So like I've got seeds and flowers. Sometimes you pick this sort of stuff up when you're clearing an area and it gets a bit crazy. Now, to get it all back out again, you just right click on it like so. But if we were to put this stuff in like this, you come here, my friend, go in there. So we have wheat seeds and oxide daisies. If we chuck this stuff on the ground, and we go to pick it up, it doesn't automatically go into this bundle, and I think that should happen. That would just, like right now, it'll just go straight into my inventory. I think it should go in here because I've put this stuff in here, so it should automatically pick it up. It doesn't, but I think that would be a very good feature, and we would just be able to have stuff like this to hold seeds, the random stuff that we pick up as we go along. That would be very helpful to keep our inventory clear. But yeah, anyway, that is the bundle. I think there could be some improvements, but it is definitely helpful. Moving on to the candles, guys. Now, I am so excited for this. I think this is a fantastic addition to the game. It's so simple, but yeah, I can't believe we didn't have these in the game before. These are going to add to builds so much. Now, they come in all the different 16 colors and one uncolored variant, which is this one here. And yeah, so we can just get some orange candles if we want, and you can place up to 4 in a little stack. I think these are probably programmed very similar to those little underwater lights that we have, the little cucumbery things. I think those are like that. And then you can light them with a flint and steel. Obviously it lights all of them in the stack like that. So those are all going now, so you can get all the 16 colors plus one uncolored one, and they're also waterloggable. Why you would want to do that, I don't know. You cannot light them on fire underwater. That would just be silly. Now I'm wondering, it says here in the notes that you can wish anybody a happy birthday with a candle cake. So I'm going to put a cake down and then see if we can... You can put a candle on it. Okay, that's interesting. You can place a candle on it, but if you place any more, it will just start eating it. But you can light it on fire. There we go. Cake is on fire. Okay, that's pretty cool, guys. You can make a candle cake. So the cake isn't a full block, so that is really cool because that's sitting down a block as well. All right, that is very interesting, guys. There's the candles. I like all the colors. It's very cool that you can just get all this nonsense and light them on fire. Right, that is awesome. Well, 1.17 is going to add a new ore, guys, and that is the carrot ore. Now, it does look a bit like carrots, though, doesn't it? It's going to be the copper ore here, guys, so you're going to find this in naturally generated in the world, like where we find iron and things like that. I'm not sure where it's going to spawn predominantly, but yeah, that is that. You can smelt it. It's kind of like iron. You don't get the ingot or anything like that when you thing it. You have to... It's not like diamonds. It doesn't drop diamonds. You know what I mean? It will drop the block, and then you need to smelt the block to get the ingot here. Just like iron and gold. And if you craft these into blocks, you get the copper block here, like so, which over time will decay into these different ones here. So you have the lightly weathered, you have the semi-weathered, and you have the weathered copper block. Now, this takes a very long time, guys. This is called oxidation, guys, and it will take 50 to 82 Minecraft days, and that has to be in loaded chunks for a copper block to oxidize one stage. So to get from here to here, that takes 50 to 82 Minecraft days. That is a long time, so it will take a while to do that. You can also craft this stuff into cut variants here, which look pretty cool. I think they're still working on the textures, guys, but this looks a lot better than the original block I saw. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it is looking better. So you can get these and craft them into slabs and stairs, which is useful. And also, guys, you can get the waxed ones here. This isn't waxed. I've placed the wrong block in here. But anyway, it looks exactly the same. You can make them waxed, which means it will hold the color that it's at. So these will all oxidize as well. So let's just say you want a semi-weathered one. You can wax this and it will stay like this. It will not change to the next stage no matter how long it's in the world. So that's pretty cool. So you can keep it at the copper color, the original copper color, or you can get any of these stages here for any of these blocks. So that is a lot more blocks added to the game, guys. That is pretty damn awesome. Well, we can now place lava into a cauldron, as you can see, and that will give off a redstone signal of 1. It's just a nice little aesthetic change. I don't think it has too many practical uses, but for now, that's pretty cool. That's just going to allow us to build more evil-looking places, I suppose, with the cauldron. Let's move on to the spyglass here, guys. We can use this. This is built out of 2 copper ingots and an amethyst crystal, and you can use this to sort of zoom in everywhere. It's basically a spyglass. It does what it says on the tin, my friends, and it is really cool. I like it. This is... I usually play with Optifine, so I get zoom anyway, but I think this is more like feels more in tune with the game. So yeah, I kind of like this, guys. We can look at horses from far away. We can look at this this nether portal thingy-majig. We can look up at the hills, which we haven't got the new generation yet, but they're still looking pretty cool. And yeah, that is all for that. Right, guys, next on to the lightning rod. So the lightning rod, guys, can be stuck on any side of a block like that. I'm pretty sure even the underside. Yes, there we go. So it will redirect lightning strikes around it. I think 16 blocks around it. And so you can use this on top of buildings to stop flammable buildings being burnt down, I guess, because lightning causes fire when it strikes the ground. And if you have a wood roof or something, it could burn down with the lightning strike. So that is what that is for. And when the lightning strikes it, it will actually output a redstone signal. So that is pretty cool. It will also pick up tridents, the tridents with the lightning enchantment on it. It will also pick them up if they're within the 16 by 16 blocks. So yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. I don't think it outputs a redstone signal when you use the trident though. But yeah, that is pretty cool. So now moving on to the tinted glass, guys. This can be crafted with one piece of glass in the middle with the amethyst crystals around it. And it actually blocks light. So if we go to F3 and we look up over in this part here, you can see the client light and the server light is both 13 and the block is 1 right now. So this glass actually blocks light. When we do this, you'll see it'll drop down to 0. So it doesn't look very dark in here, but it is actually 0 light in here. So mobs could spawn in here. But if you're on the outside, you can still see in, which is really, really cool. That is the first block that we can see through, I believe, that doesn't let the light through. So that's really cool. That's a thing from modded that we've had for quite a while in modded, but we have not had in vanilla. So that is pretty damn awesome. Now guys, that's it for new blocks, but there are actually a few new features here which are going to be very, very cool as well. If we want to pop both of these off here, we can now go into here and the firework rocket, just the firework rocket with 1 gunpowder for like creating fireworks for flying can be created. You can't do the 2 or the 3 gunpowder ones. So this isn't going to really work for me because I use the 3 power ones, but most people I think use the flight duration one. So you can now do that from the crafting menu here, which will be a lot easier. That'll save people a lot of time. Moving on to minecarts can now go underwater, guys. The water will slow them down quite a bit, so I've put powered rails here, but you can now put the rails under the water, flowing water, and water will no longer hit the rails and knock them off. So I'm just going to push this guy through, and as you can see, it is pretty slow, even with the powered rails, but it does work, so that is really cool. There'll be some functions for that, guys, definitely. And moving on to the last thing here, guys, for today. We can usually make path blocks with dirt, well, with grass, but now you can do it with the dirt, the coarse dirt, the mycelium, and also podzol. I forgot podzol, so I skipped to mycelium. I forgot its name, but there you go. We got it. All right, fantastic. You can now make path blocks out of all of those, which is really, really cool because that will save a lot of time because normally you have to let the grass grow back. Like, let's just say you take out this area, but you want to place in some path blocks here. You don't have to wait anymore, guys. Just do it. Fantastic. Well, guys, that's going to do it for this snapshot video. I hope you enjoyed it. If it was helpful, please hit that like button. Subscribe for more awesome Minecraft content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.